Loop Mystery.
Not every map shows the whole Earth. And not every flight ends where it's officially recorded. In 1947, a U.S. Navy admiral flew straight into the North Pole. But he didn't return from the other side of the planet. He returned from inside it. And what he reported vanished from official history. His name was Richard E. Byrd, one of the most famous polar explorers of the 20th century. The first man to fly over the North Pole. A figure trusted completely by the US government. The mission was called Operation Highjump. On paper, it was just a cold weather military training exercise. But its scale was enormous. Thousands of soldiers, warships, reconnaissance aircraft. Far too big for simple training. According to what is believed to be Byrd's personal diary, the flight that day didn't behave normally. His compass began spinning wildly. Altitude instruments failed. Temperature rose, even as he flew deeper into the frozen polar region. Ahead of him, the ice vanished, replaced by green hills, flowing rivers, and a glowing light like a sun. Yet not in the sky. Byrd described a hidden world inside the Earth. Then he saw strange flying craft. No wings, no sound. They escorted his plane deeper into the interior. Below, he saw tall, human-like beings with blonde hair. Perfect, yet not quite human. He was taken, according to the account, to a crystal-like city. There, a being referred to as the Master spoke to him. Not with threats, but with a warning that humanity had entered an age of destruction, with nuclear weapons, and that they, the inner Earth civilization, had been watching us for a very long time. What makes Byrd's story difficult to dismiss isn't just the diary itself. After Operation Highjump, several expedition members quietly described things that didn't match official reports. Some pilots spoke of open water, where permanent ice should have existed. Warm air currents rising from below the surface, like a massive geothermal system. Early seismic instruments recorded huge hollow anomalies beneath the polar region. Not enough to prove a hidden world, but far too large to be simple caves. Then there was something else. The expedition was planned for 6 months. It ended after only 8 weeks. Abruptly, without explanation. Some ships returned damaged. Aircraft disappeared without clear accident reports. As if the expedition had encountered something that forced an immediate retreat. If it were only harsh weather, the US military was more than prepared for that. But if it was something else, a zone not meant to be entered, a space not belonging to the surface world, then the sudden end made sense. And after Highjump, the polar regions quietly became restricted. No deep civilian exploration, no detailed public mapping, a blank zone on the planet. Not because of ice, but because of secrecy. And the silence only deepened. No full public reports. No clear explanation for the withdrawal. Only fragments, contradictions, and gaps. In investigations, gaps are the loudest signals of all. Because if the truth were simple, it would have been told clearly long ago. After the flight, Byrd was returned to base. The diary vanished. Official reports claimed the mission ended early due to weather. No hidden land. No inner world. Just a routine operation. The story seemed finished. But here's what doesn't add up. Every Highjump file remained classified for decades. Film footage was cut. Maps were altered. And Byrd, a national hero, was never allowed to speak publicly about that flight again. If nothing happened, why hide it? The hollow Earth idea didn't begin with Byrd. Ancient civilizations spoke of worlds beneath the surface. Endless caverns. Underground kingdoms. Gods emerging from below the Earth. Modern science even confirms the crust is thinner than we once believed. And massive subterranean voids exist. So what if an entire ecosystem truly lies below us? There are only 2 possibilities. Either Byrd fabricated the greatest myth of the modern era, or he accidentally revealed a secret guarded for thousands of years. That Earth isn't solid all the way through. That human history exists only on the surface. And that we may never have been. The only civilization living on this planet. If that's true, then outer space was never the greatest mystery. The real one has been beneath our feet the entire time.